Yo, cultural Confederates. So, sorry I haven't been posting over the past couple of days. I had to do the overnight shifts this week for somebody who went on vacation, so doing these videos this week is going to be somewhat up in the air. And I'm sorry I couldn't do a video on Saturday. And I really didn't know what to talk about tonight. Or actually, it's early Tuesday morning, but still part of my overnight shift for Monday going into Tuesday. So I thought we'd have a little fun and just look at the headlines as they are and just make fun of what it's out there. I'll pick a story and we'll just go through it. So let's see, what do we got here? By the way, thank you for watching, subscribing, being a part of this thing called the Culture Confederacy. As you know, I love doing this channel. Wouldn't be here without you guys. And as you know, we do this just as it is. It's you, me, my smartphone, no fancy graphics, anything like that. No pretty boy camera angles. So what do we got going on here in the news? The snooze. CNN, 4 people, including NYPD officer, killed in Midtown Manhattan shooting. This, of course, on the heels of that stabbing at the Walmart in Traverse City. NPR roles reversed. A veteran Gaza aid worker pleads for survival. We also do these in one take, so it is what it is. The Washington Post, to avoid worst of Trump tariffs, EU accepted a lopsided deal. Also at NPR, state sues USDA over efforts to gather food stamp data on tens of a million people. Tens of a million people, there you go. Shooting at Reno Casino Grand Sierra Resort leaves 3 dead and 3 hurt. Folks, it's one messed up world. And now Trump's coming out and he's saying, according to the New York Times, that he declined Epstein's invitation to visit his island. I never had the chance to go. And aren't you tired of hearing about Epstein? I am. I'm sorry. Enough with Epstein. The guy's dead. Isn't that justice enough? Now, I'm not dismissing what he did, what he may or may have not done, because we don't have all the facts. But the guy's dead. So why are people Why are people still harping on this? Hey, you try doing a video at this time of morning when you're running on fumes here. So what story should I go to? You want to hear about Epstein, the shooting in Reno? Ooh, let's see. Where do we go? And of course, in all these cases, by the way, whether it's this Midtown Manhattan shooting or the stabbing at this Walmart in Traverse City, they were known to the police and they suffered from, fill in the blank, folks, fill in the blank, mental illness. Round of applause to the mentally ill. Seriously, what is going on with people just letting these people out in the open? Repeat offenders. I've talked about that one before. Oh, that's just Bob. We just keep an eye on him once in a while. So let's see. Should we do the story? Let's talk about Epstein, because everyone's talking about Epstein. Oh, on the side here, reality TV. Vanderpump Rules, The Valley. Aren't you getting tired of this crap? Isn't that like 20 years ago, reality television? Ooh, they're asking me to sign in as myself here. All right, let's see. New York Times. No, I don't want to subscribe. Just want to see the article here. Okay, what was it saying about the article? Trump says he declined Epstein's invitation to visit his island. I never had the privilege of going. Comments came as part of the president's efforts to distract, deny, and deflect from his long-running relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Well, I'm wondering how many people who work for the New York Times knew Jeffrey Epstein. See, they like to point fingers. Glass houses. President Trump said on Monday that he had, quote, never had the privilege of visiting Jeffrey Epstein's private Caribbean. Didn't you just repeat yourself there? Caribbean island, because he had turned down an invitation from these financier. How do you say that? Financier. As part of a continued, I'm reading this, in one taker. As part of a continued effort by Mr. Trump to distract, deny, and deflect from his long-running relationship with Mr. Epstein, the president vigorously denied that he had ever visited Mr. Epstein's private islands in the Caribbean, on the same breath basically accusing his predecessor, former President Bill Clinton, of visiting the islands, his latest bit at conspiracy deflection. What the hell is conspiracy deflection? There's a new one for you. Conspiracy deflection. Remember George Carlin, when he talked about all these new terms, like, we will begin the boarding process. Now it's a process. You just can't have rain. It's got to be a rain event. Same thing here. So now it's conspiracy deflection. How exactly do you deflect a conspiracy? I'm just curious, New York Times. What else does he say here? I never went on to the island. Bill Clinton went there supposedly a number of times. Mr. Trump said during a trip to Scotland, Mr. Epstein owned 2 islands in the U.S. Virgin Islands, Little St. James and Great St. James, where he entertained famous friends and allegedly trafficked underage girls for sex. As I said, serious issue here, but the guy is dead. So hasn't justice been served here? He continued, I never had the privilege of going to his island, and I did turn it down, but a lot of people on Palm Beach were invited to his island, and one of my very good moments, I turned it down. Well, what would he have done if he turned it down one of his bad moments? Or accepted it, one of his bad moments? Mr. Clinton has denied visiting the island, well, of course, or having any knowledge of Mr. Epstein's criminal behavior, and has said that he wishes he had never met him. Oh, I just wish I would have never met that Epstein guy. When asked about Mr. Trump's accusations, an aide to Mr. Clinton pointed to the original denial, adding that it had been 20 years since Mr. Clinton had been in contact with Mr. Epstein. But in 2002, it says here, Mr. Clinton had flown on a private jet owned by Mr. Epstein as part of a visit to Africa. I'm serious. I'm just getting so tired of hearing about Epstein. Just like I'm tired of reality television. Folks, it ain't reality. A lot of that's scripted. Some of it might be real, but a lot of it's scripted. Going to say here, quote, for years I wouldn't talk to Jeffrey Epstein, Mr. Trump said. I'm doing this in one take. I wouldn't talk because he did something should I start the video over? I wouldn't talk because he did something that was inappropriate. There, got it right. He hired help, and I said, don't ever do that again. He stole people that worked for me. I said, don't ever do that again. Don't you ever steal people from me. Them be my slaves. No, just kidding. He did it again, and I threw him out of the place. Persona non grata, I threw him out, and that was it. So that's the latest on Epstein. Trump may have gone. There you go. But again, this guy is dead. Why are we wasting our time with this? Why are we wasting our time with this? So, just a one-take video tonight. It is what it is. I don't care if it's good, if it's bad. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Is there a story you want me to cover? Let me know. As you know, as I said, it's a messed up world. One messed up world. But I will catch you next time. Thanks for being with me. Follow me at Instagram, #JasonComposes, because I write music in my spare time. Go to X, Culture Confederacy, at CultureConfed1 on X. Find me at Substack. This is the Culture Confederacy saying peace out. I'll catch you next time. Y'all have a great Tuesday morning. Take care.